Alrighty, first up, crash course into 123D design. On your laptops, at the home screen, you'll see that we have this little app right here. We're going to double click on that. What this is going to allow us to do is to create 3D objects that we can later eventually print out in our 3D printer. First things first, let's understand what's going on this screen. Okay, this is a grid. This is called a Cartesian grid. This is going to allow us to draw sketches on here that we can then transform into a 3D object. So for now, I'm simply just going to insert a box. There we go. This is going to be our object for us to start, because the most important thing about 123D design is the ability to actually move around the screen. That's why I got a camera on today. So very important, our mouse. This wheel on here becomes extremely important. As I pull down on the wheel, what's going to happen is it's going to zoom out. And as I push up on the wheel, it's going to zoom in. Okay? Next up, I'm going to click on this wheel as if it's a button. I'm going to click on it and hold it down. When this happens, our cursor is going to go from a little white arrow to four black arrows pointing up, down, left, and right. And this is going to allow us to move around the screen. So we can zoom out, move it around. Next up, we have left click and right click. When we right click with our middle finger, it's going to take our white cursor from the white arrow and turn it into an orb. This allows us to move around in more of a 3D fashion. Okay, so you can practice moving those things up and down, rotating around 3D, clicking down on the wheel to move left, right, up, and down. Eventually, I know some of you animals are going to move around. You're going to move it off the screen. You're going to go 3D, and you're going to lose your object. When you're stuck in this situation, it feels like you've run away from home. So one thing we're going to do, in our top right of the screen, we have a cube. When we highlight over this cube, a little house appears. And this is my favorite tool on here. When I click here, it brings us right back to our home screen. Whatever objects we have on our grid, it brings us right back there. Nice and simple. Go ahead, take the next few minutes, practice moving around. Remember, at any point during this video, you can scroll back, go over the movement tools, or how I inserted the primitive shape to begin with. Thanks.